Okay, I'm going to show how to tie the surf candy that was designed by Bob Popovics. First, I'm using nylon thread, it's like a monofilament. This helps hide the thread wrappings, and I'll cut that tag right off. Next, I'm going to take some, it's called ultra hair. It's also known as superfine hair. It's really a crinkly hair. It's nylon, and we want to secure this like two eye lengths behind the eye, nice and loose. And then what I'm going to do is just push it down so that it tries to surround the hook shank, and then I will lock it into place and just move it up a little closer and lock. So that is now in place. The length of this hair is about 2 to 3 hook shanks. Go for 3 hook shanks long after the bend of the hook. Next, I'm going to tie in some crystal flash right on the top of the stack. Now I'm going to tie in some olive super hair. You can use gray, you can even use blue, chartreuse. And that'll lay right on top. Just want to move it just a little bit. There we go. What's great is this slides up and down the shank of the hook, so that'll be great. Now I'm going to tie in a Flashabou, and this is a pearlescent Flashabou. Also brands like lateral line, to give some sort of flash and a lateral line look to the fly. I'm going to tie 1 strand on each side. Now I'm going to tie the other strand on the opposite side, on the side of the fly. Now I'm going to whip finish it. This is about all we need to do with the fly tying part. So we will throw a couple of whip finish knots in here. And cut the thread. Now I'll put the eyes on, 1 on each side. And just press it on. Hopefully this will hold. If not, I'll end up having to put like a little glue on it. And then I'll put the other one on the far side and make sure that they are pretty evenly matched up. Like so. Now I'll put a little more on, let this soak in. Okay, that is nice, and I'm going to pull this away just a little bit more. So you can see as I'm doing this, trying to coat the fly with just the thin first, little at a time. Perfect. So let me zoom in just a little bit, and I'm going to turn the fly just a bit onto its side, get some of this to soak right in here. And I'll add a little more on the side. I'm going to turn the fly upside down. Sorry about that. I'll bring you into. Now you see the far side, and let me work on this side now. Add a little underneath. Just want to make sure the lateral line is in the right spot. Now I want to turn the fly, pull back just a bit. Bring you back up. As you see, I've little at a time. I'm just trying to do a base. I have to put some here, right there. So let me get that in. So now that we have a nice base, I'm going to switch to use the thick Solarez resin. And just start a little at a time. Mix it in. Turn it upside down. Add a little more. Here's a spot right here. Hitting it with the UV light. Just checking, see if any spots you have missed right here. So now, you got a pretty good shape. Let's look on the other side. The shape, I still think I need just a little more on this side, just a little. And if you want, you can smooth this out with a toothpick or a brush. The eye here is just not even. Just want to add. So that looks good. Now we can do a couple of things. I can get a red Sharpie, put the gills in. I'm going to try something else that I like to do. I have some, instead of using a Sharpie, I'm just going to use some Solarez fluorescent red UV resin to give it some gills. When you hit it with the UV light, it'll give a nice look. So I don't have to. It's all nice and dry and ready to go. I'm going to pull it away just so you can see how long this fly is. I could trim this to any size I want. I could take this and knock it down a little more, but it's pretty much at least 1, 2, 3 shanks long. Thank you.